Yo, this Redman in the building.
This Meth in the building.
And you're watching CUTV. Yes, sir. Let's get it.
All day.
The icon of hip hop.
Yeah, nice to say.
Nothing will be like the 90s. That's where hip hop blew up, but that's like the cream of the crop when it comes to hip hop.
We love the game. I mean, that's where a lot of crews fail at. They get egos, lose the love for the game, and forgot what they're there for, what their purpose is. We serve a purpose for this game. We serve that marijuana bud smoking music that our fans love, and we have a purpose to serve them. And I don't think we'll never lose our corner. First of all, you gotta understand, like, we're not big selling single. I mean, Meth had a platinum selling single, but we don't concentrate on making big singles and shit. We make singles for our fans, for our shows. That's where our pay is at, on the road. So we make songs that got energy for the fans and shit. So when we get there and we rocking with them, they know the energy that we putting out, not just some record we trying to throw on the radio to win and shit. You know what I'm talking about?
I'm keeping 100 with y'all too. The thing with How High Part 2 is basically we made when we did Part 1, there was a lot of moves and things that were being made, and we were young. We didn't know what we had when we had it. It was a cult classic. We didn't have any idea. We just made a fucking movie and shit. It was like we made a fucking movie. But at the end of the day, people, I don't know, people just, as time goes on, people begin to change their way of thinking and the way they want to do things. And I believe we left a bad taste in the people who made that movie's mouth when we did the TV show. After the first episode, I'll vouch for him, he'll vouch for me. We looked at each other and I was like, I don't want to do this shit no more. You know? We went in thinking that our ideas were going to be, translated the way we thought they would be translated. And in a sense they were. And in hindsight, we look at it now like, damn, was that our idea or was that their idea? But in light of all that shit happening, the deodorant commercials and stuff like that, it kind of tainted the product. That's why with us doing these shows, they get the
deodorant commercial tainted?
Yeah, people got mad at us. People got mad at us for that shit.
Get out of here! But I ain't know that.
But by us doing these shows in these venues where we're accessible, we don't have big barricades up and shit like that. The people are close enough to touch us. We jump in the crowd. We get them involved with the songs and all that. That right there is basically reintroducing us to our audience as well as the younger generation. And in that sense, we think that we're campaigning for How High Part 2 every time we do that. Well, it's about the person who deals with us and writes for us actually being fans of us. When you do a show, when you go to a rock show, those guys that are on lights and on sound, they're actually fans of that music. So those guys sound incredible. But when the hip hop come on, these guys don't know half the songs and shit. They fuck the lights up, they fuck up the sound and shit. But when you have somebody that's a true fan of it, they look out for it like it's their own. They embrace it like that, And that's what we want these people to do, because they embrace that movie. I couldn't watch it for a while. Red couldn't watch it for a while either, because it was like, what the fuck is this shit? But as time goes on, you look at shit in hindsight again, and you say, "Damn, we did something great."
Hey, yo, straight up, yo,
we did something great.
First of all, the white audience took on to it first quicker than the black audience did, and like when we was also asking people, "You seen the movie?" They was like, "No," when it first came out, and then after a while, like maybe like 5 months, 6 months down the line, like our people started hitting us like, "Yo, that movie How High is funny as hell, yo." I'm like, word? Serious? He's like, no, nigga, yo. Some real niggas was like, yo, yeah, the movie was funny. So I was like, all right.
What the validation is when people in the street be like, yo, I got that Ivory. You know what I mean? Yeah. Shit like that.
Yeah.
I got validated for The Wire when niggas was calling me Cheese. Why you do that nigga like that, Cheese? I was like, damn, I must have played the shit out that part. If niggas think I really stabbed my uncle in the back like that. The smart people know. I mean, it's just a platform for you to, branch out and do other things and shit. but it still brings you back to your foundation, which is the music. That's why we can always come back and perform for
Not
crowds
too
and shit
many
like that.
people
Not too many people can do that shit. Not too many people can do that. So it's just like we're lucky in that sense.
La Camp keep us grounded, put it that way.
Yeah, because if you go on and read the blogs and shit, because there's going to be blogs after this too, they're going to say shit like, oh, those niggas look old, fuck that, Lil Wayne is the best, and Drake is the man and shit. You know, people just do shit like that. And if you get caught up in that shit'll have you as you'll be in your apartment, never leaving. You'll be like Leonardo DiCaprio in Aviator, never wanting to leave that room, pissing in bottles and shit, you know? That's why I don't look to those motherfuckers anymore. I don't even look to the fans anymore and shit. I look to my G's because they are the ones that inspire me to keep doing what the fuck I'm doing. You know what I mean?
Things need a twist nowadays. The internet fucked the world up. You gotta literally burn yourself on the internet to get like views right now.
And
because there's so much shit. You know
but what we have going for ourselves is people generally like Redman and Method Man. It's like I mean, mothers on the street, grandmas and shit be trying to invite niggas up in their cribs to eat. And I'm pretty sure they don't do that for everybody.
No.
You come over the house and Redman and Method, I'm telling you.
In
your living room.
And the most important part, we can walk around any hood in the United States.
Yeah.
That's the greatest plateau right now. Being able to walk in anybody's hood and just get love. And nobody can really do that too much. Not at all.
And
without security and shit.
That's true.
Yes, sir. Red and Meth in the motherfucking building. Yeah. Yeah. You already know the motherfucking business, nigga.
Dangerous MC.
Let's go. Yo, check it. Yo.